What's up, world? Give me just a second. You guys know it always takes me a split second to get everything going properly, and once everything is going properly, we're going to go ahead and go live from Atlanta, Georgia, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, where the Carolina Panthers are about to take on the Atlanta Falcons, and share some observations with you guys as well, as I always do, some behind-the-scenes stuff about what we're doing, what we're dealing with here. All right. So, can you guys hear that train? Give me 1 second to put on this other glove. All right, so I got on my other glove because it ain't freezing out here, but it's cold out here. It's cold enough for me. So normally I like to have the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the background, but I can't because of the lighting. I don't have a professional lighting crew, so I can't be anywhere I want to be. But the stadium is right there to my left. I don't know what that looks like on you guys' side. And behind me is the Georgia World Congress Center, which if you've been to Atlanta before, you know that I am here at the stadium. Hey, to give you guys some perspective on some things, we're here early. You know, the Falcons fans are kind of slow arrivals, but to my right is where a lot of tailgating is going on. And if you're familiar with the radio station called V103, most popular station in Atlanta, they are right now, just heard them talking about too many Panthers fans in their areas. So, you know what we got to do when there's too many Panthers? It's like, I feel like they started to get too comfortable. They're eating our food. So they booed, and I just thought it was interesting to hear them acknowledge how many Panthers fans are in the area. And I'll try to show you guys my surroundings prior to me getting off of here. So let me try to go to what I always like to start out with, which is the inactive list for today, as Perry Fuel takes his first opportunity coaching these Carolina Panthers today. All right, so here we go. Current inactives for today. Man, I like the music that's playing across the street, though. So defensive end, Christian Miller. Defensive tackle, Woodrow Hamilton. No surprise here because this was already said earlier this week. Tight end, Greg Olson. Offensive tackle, Greg Little. Offensive lineman, Chris Reed. Defensive tackle, Stacy McGee, as well as cornerback, Corn Elder. So Greg Dortch was elevated to the 53-man roster, and he is active today. My assumption is that you're going to be able to see him on some special teams, which we saw him, you know, that was initially why he came in here, was to help out on special teams. So he's going to be getting an opportunity. I'm going to ask you guys, what are you all looking forward to seeing today? I am supposed to have a special guest. They may pop up on me or they may not. So I'm not going to say anything because I got to pay attention to you guys and do this report. But also, there's going to be a link below. You guys have patiently waited for it. And Charlotte Vibe merchandise, the store is now open. So I've been always asking you guys for your support. You know, I'm 100% funded by you guys and your donations. But I want to do something where you can get something back. So I have a merchandise, T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies. Links below. I think you guys will love it. If you see something that you like, buy it. If you have a suggestion for something, I won't pay you for it, but let me know. I'll design it and get it online for you guys. So nevertheless, let me go ahead and look at some of these questions that are coming through. As I'm running late today because I do a lot sometimes, guys. I do a lot. So let's see what's going on here. Uh-oh. Hold on. Here we go. Shake and Bake always checking in. Ken Carolina Beats and Flow. That's a long name. You promoting something, but I ain't mad at you for promoting something. Let me zoom in a little bit. I feel like my shot's too wide. Let's go like that. Yeah, I like that a lot better. It ain't cold in the ATL. It is definitely cold in the ATL. Well, it ain't cold, but man, I'm telling you, once my hands get cold, they are freezing. So I had to put on the gloves. What's up, Angela Frierson? Day Falls, cannot wait to see the new play call. So I think everybody, let me think about this before I say it. What am I most looking forward to seeing today? Man, I'm going to say the offense. Now, I hope the defense tightens down by far. That's the biggest improvement that needs to happen today is the defense, particularly the run defense. And seeing how that happens, Fuel was pretty unclear about how that was going to unfold this week. Who's going to call it? I don't know why you'd make that a mystery on who's going to call it. I mean, we don't know Fuel what he does. There's no tape, so to say, on him. Excuse me. And Washington's been really controlled by Rivera, so I don't know why they decided to keep that a secret. So that's the most important thing, is how the defense adjusts today. I think it was very interesting that with all this turnover that's about to happen, that they signed Shaq Thompson. I think that's a strong sign for how much the organization believes in him, and they got a lot of other people to sign outside of Shaq Thompson. But I'm going to be looking to see this offense, because I felt like we've had some great opportunity. We have more weapons than Christian McCaffrey, and Christian McCaffrey is an MVP. He's dynamic. He's explosive. But DJ Moore and Curtis Samuels are great too. And North Turner did start to do some great things, getting Curtis Samuel the ball by giving them handoffs. But I'm really interested to see how the rest of that all plays out. Let me see what else you guys are talking about here. Can Perry Fell be the coach? Perry Fuel, can he be the coach? I don't believe that Fuel has any opportunity to be the coach, all right? I'll share with you guys. I was lucky enough to be in the meeting with David Tepper last Tuesday. Felt like I spent a full 24 hours at that stadium, by the way, last week. And he was pretty clear that he feels like with the way that the NFL is going, he called it the modern NFL, saying it is passing, it's offensive mind. The rules are changing for the offense. And he feels like it will be to his advantage to get an offensive-minded head coach. Perry Fuel is coming from the secondary. He's on the defensive side. I don't feel like Perry Fuel is going to be the guy that he wants long-term for that particular reason, unless he does something phenomenal these last 4 games. I just feel like that was the best guy with the current people that they had on staff that David Tepper wanted to be the head coach. And he also mentioned that Tepper and his future coach, they need to be very innovative, very willing to adapt to new technologies that are being used out there. So I'm not saying that Perry Fuel isn't that guy for that reason, but those are the reasons that I feel that Perry Fuel isn't completely that guy that will continue to lead the Carolina Panthers beyond this 2019 season. Hold on a second. I'm trying to go through this with my gloves. I got special gloves that lets me touch the phone while I'm broadcasting. Tab Black, what's up, Tab Black? Salute to you as well, Altamore. I got to hurry up. I'm way behind schedule and getting to the stadium, getting set up. But, hey, once I sign off, be sure to follow me on Twitter. And that's all of my social medias are Charlotte Vibes. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. And, again, I will have the links for the merchandise. I wish I had it already printed so I could share it with you guys, but I'm excited about it. I want you to at least check it out. Let me know what you think, all right? So, Chris, keep pounding. Black Cats getting harder to be confident about getting a win. Hopefully Rivera bought a ticket for the game today. So, do I think we'll win today? I'm not going to say no, but I definitely, I don't do a lot of predictions. And in this case here, I definitely will not predict this game today. We have a new head coach that had 5 days worth of prep, didn't know he was going to be in this position. Atlanta's been playing us really good for the past, I believe, 6 out of 7 games. So I just hope it's an exciting game. I hope we see change. As long as I see change and improvement in this game today, I'm okay with us losing, even though I'm telling you, as a reporter, it's hard going to that locker room after another loss. I don't want to do that by far. Let's see what else we got here. We paid too much tax for Shaq, paying him like he's elite when he's never lived up to being a first-round pick. Bradbury has outplayed Shaq, being a second-rounder. So what I will confess is I've been on the road since the Shaq Thompson news broke. I hadn't had a chance to look deeply into it. I don't know what they're paying Shaq. I would be curious to look into that and give you more of my opinion. I know Bradbury has been pretty solid from day one. I feel like Shaq has been pretty solid. He had an okay year last year. But he's definitely solid this year. Bradbury's actually had some dips this year, and I feel like he needs to finish strong in order to get himself a pretty big contract, even though he was a higher draft pick. And James Bradbury will be on the show this week. I will let that leak out. James and I talked over the weekend. Just got to nail down some other particulars, but you guys know I do these one-on-one interviews where it's going to be live, so you guys will have a chance to ask James any questions that you want. and we're going to go bowling in that. So it'll be fun. I like to let you guys see these players outside, off the field, and get to know them as people. What else we got here? I'm going to have to go just because I'm behind. I'm sorry to make this short and run through everything so quickly. So Tab Black, Altamore, Locksman, Chris Johnson, what's up? Day Falls. Donna Bowman, what's up? Locksman, will you ever travel to Green Bay in the winter? No, we'll never travel back to Green Bay in the winter. I think we play Green Bay again in 2 years, maybe even next year. If it's after October, no, I'm not going. So let me answer this last question, then I got to run. I'll show you guys my surroundings as well. That question was Luke or Trey Boston for an interception. I would go with Luke before I go with Trey Boston to get an interception. I don't feel like Trey's been in position as many times as Luke puts himself in position. Luke knows everything that's going on. There's a short pass kind of that middle area, which teams can do. Luke's going to eat that up. So I would go with Luke for that. So, again, there'll be some links below. I haven't put it in there yet. Give me about maybe till after tip-off, 1 o'clock. I'll put the link in there for you guys to check out the new store. As always, I'm going to put the mic down, but I'm going to show you guys my surroundings, which isn't a whole lot, but it's tradition. So let me show you, and I'm going to sign off, all right? Sorry for the shakiness. All right, so here we go. So there's the Georgia Dome right there. Mercedes-Benz Stadium right there. And give you guys an idea. Sorry for the shakiness. See the crowd that's going over here. And then this is Northwest Drive right here. And this is where, I'm trying to zoom in for a second, hold on. So that is V103, very popular station in Atlanta. And they early made the comment about it was too many Panthers fans at their tailgate and they needed to boo them because they were just feeling like they could take over the world. So that is it. Signing off, I will end you with the view of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, you can hate the Falcons, but their stadium is just top-notch. I absolutely love the stadium. So that is it. Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibes signing off. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Follow me on Twitter, and we'll have a good time from here on out.